Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you, Mr. Jerome, Mr. Moderator, for the opportunity to me. My name is Ardi, and I'm from UKM, and I will present my paper regarding the impact of innovation types on MSMEs performance, evidence from the special region of Yogyakarta. Micro, small, and medium size enterprise in Indonesia play a critical role in developing country economies. In Indonesia, small business outnumber large firms as major players as job providers, local economy stimulators, creating new business and source of innovation. Additionally, in research, the food and beverage service business sector has increased. If you look at the left table regarding the distribution of business fields based on economic census data, that the sector has grown to be the most dominant in 16.93%. Among the existing business types, the coffee shop industry has demonstrated significant and potential growth. On base data statista, the number of local coffee shops in Indonesia increased and has overtaken Starbucks as the leading coffee chains in Indonesia. But MSME sector has a tough time avoiding its primary challenge during the business development and sustainability, which include high levels of competition, underdeveloped managerial capabilities, and restricted business financing. Meanwhile, globalization of the market has encouraged competitiveness. As a result, they are forced to come up with something new or an innovative strategy to sustain their business. Economically, this business is dominated by some of the largest companies in the world, but local coffee shops are an excellent alternative for urban population due to their increased presence in residential areas and suburbs, including the special region of Yogyakarta province. According to Ralali survey in 2017, the local coffee shop in Yogyakarta province had 1,200 coffee shops. So this number is expected to continue to rise and bring up new players who will intensify competition, necessitating the use of strategic tools to build a superior and sustainable business. Innovation is one of the fundamental instruments of growth strategy from Gunda et al. And for suggestion and empirical studies, innovation is critical for both large and small business, increasing the capacity for change, creating opportunities for all business, and business performance, and adapt to market change in the long run. So the innovative strategy will create this, the business sustainable as something new for product and service. And according to UACD Oslo Manual, innovation consists of product innovation, process innovation, marketing innovation, and organizational innovation are the four categories of innovation. Despite considerable research, innovation is essentially conceptualized as the development of new product or service. Product innovation emerges as an important driver for innovation, and process innovation to drive significant product change due to the difficult process of technological progress. And finally, the study was the focus on product and process innovation dimensions. The limited empirical evidence in Indonesia and the difficulty of generalizing the result of previous studies underscore the importance of this study. So the study aims to examine the effect of product and process innovation on the performance of coffee MSME. And research hypothesis is as follows. In material and method, research location was purposefully determined in Sleman Regency and Yogyakarta City. And the study focused on MSMEs coffee shops that hold managerial positions as the owner or manager as the populations. Primary data In samples, the study employ a convenience sampling technique. According to the survey, the study received response from up to 80 MSME coffee shops. And primary data were collected using a questionnaire from respondent, and 10 items about innovation and performance were measured using a 5-point Likert scale, and a quantitative analysis using a PLSM or partial least square structural equation model, a technique provided in Smart PLS software. And the survey was constructed to serve as an item measurement of each of constructs listed in table 1, and 6 items are used to measure product and process innovation, which were derived from empirical studies. Meanwhile, for business performance, we use of subjective indicators. But additionally, the study also proposed an original items innovation suitable for assessing the context of coffee shops. The survey result measurement model will be assessed based on convergent validity, average variant extracts or AV, discriminant validity, and composite reliability. So, according to table 2, the test result show the overall data and models used in the work are valid and reliable. 3 assessment criteria are used to evaluate the structural model assessment is a coefficient of determination, or R-square, predictive relevance, or Q-square, and goodness of fit. The importance of the study is the value achieved for the goodness of it, indicating that the overall model in the study has a strong predictive power. 3 assessment criteria of the study are fulfilled and in accordance with evaluation recommendation. And after evaluating the inner and outer models, a bootstrap procedure is used to verify the hypothesis with the assistance of Smart PLS analysis tool. And based on table 4 and figure 1, indicating that the product and process innovation positively and significantly impacts the business performance of coffee shop. The finding of this study is a study. A corporate previous study is like a Karabulut 2015, Rosley and Sidek and 2013, Oduro 2019, and Ploipalin in 2020. Empirically and particularly applied to the food and beverage industry, business are necessary to include the special products or so-called signature drinks as the primary innovation. Regarding the change in coffee shop consumer preference, coffee shop entrepreneurs seem able to respond to this change by seeking innovation in order to generate greater customer satisfaction. The coffee shop MSMEs conduct extensive research on effective customer profiles, which happen to be students or workers who live in urban areas and attempt to meet their needs, because we believe consumers are the best judge of innovation and have an influential impact on the extent to which innovation strategies affect business performance. The outbreak of the COVID-19 pandemic has increased innovation for coffee shop entrepreneurs. The findings of the study are consistent with the research of Ploipalin in 2020, which shows that coffee shop MSMEs can embrace innovation in product and make decisions to survive during recessionary periods. Regarding the process innovation, proof that innovation action through the development of product variants by coffee shop entrepreneurs have encouraged better performance as a strategy for attracting customers. In the introduction, product process. Okay. MSME coffee shop might introduce the novelty through the use of social media and direct customer service to customers. A barista play critical role to competitive advantage. In conclusion, product and process innovation have significant and positive effect on business performance. The positive effect demonstrate the greater the degree of product and process innovation by MSMEs coffee shop in Yogyakarta, the higher the level of business performance. And the recommendation, the population of coffee shop business predict to increase and provide competitive business pressure. As the result, it's critical to incorporate innovation into the long-term development strategy and create gradual and appropriate practice. MSME coffee shop owners must be confident, especially optimizing ideas for employees and teams. So for the government, through the Ministry of Cooperative and MSMEs must to promoting local coffee shop business, providing managerial training programs for entrepreneurs, granting funds or access to finance, and supporting the acceleration of innovation practice. Thank you.